Hey there, and welcome to another Narjan Reacts. In this video, we're reacting to Season 2, Episode 11 of Gravity Falls. Now, before I get into it, I have been told that this is a fan favorite by one person, and then I had another person tell me that this is actually a two-parter. So I am going to be reacting to this episode and the next one, all one reaction. So yeah, alright. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm excited for this one. Stuff's gonna get serious.
Ooh, can't be too careful with this stuff.
Sir. Fan. Event initialized. 18 hours.
Can it, Poindexter? I've come this far.
Stan.
Not giving up now.
Why is he doing this anyway? Like, why is he so determined? That's what I'm curious, that he's willing to ignore everything. Not Billy. What is it, a detector? Okay, I'm a deep sleeper, but even that would wake me up. Oh look, it's an Apple Watch. You know that Mabel and Dipper are important to him when he's got a photo of them on the front. Wait, why does this feel like it's been fast forwarded? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hello?
Ah! It's here.
The intro just went
Okay, so I was just opening random doors because I'm a creep when I found something
At least she admits it.
amazing.
If it was worth waking up
I love that she has a floppy disk on her sweater.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa!
Cop collars, the lawsuit
Bro, we're both
maker,
thinking
poor choices.
crazy rooftop fireworks.
Can they make actual, like,
Not so fast, kids. Without me.
I was about to say, sir, if you really are gonna stop him from laying off fireworks when you have a freaking otherworldly portal going on down below that's causing, like, issues in the gravity, you have no way to talk. Yay! Forest fire! This is literally how fireworks work on, like, 4th of July and New Year.
Carry on. We should probably clean this mess up.
With
It's a good thing
water
they're in probably a wetter part of Oregon.
Seriously?
Ow!
Ah,
That
this
is
is what
smacked.
Doing
Holy
dumb
lord.
things forever.
This is too happy. Something's gonna happen.
Not just drive each other crazy.
Today's the day. What is that, a ladybug?
Sir,
What the? Oh no!
it's chickenpox. It's the man in black.
Go!
Not the all-seeing eye window.
Clear!
Don't you mess with Waddle. Okay, hug the piggy.
We have secured a pig.
Oh, yes, that's gonna keep Waddles from moving.
Hey, hands off, you stooge!
Barely. I used Trigger as a human shield. He cried like a baby.
Hey!
Not in front of the special ops guys. This is security footage of a government waste facility. 300 gallons of dangerous waste.
What? You think
So
that's
it was
me?
radioactive
Don't play dumb
waste.
with us, Pike. Is a doomsday device. Trigger, you take
How do
the
they know
children.
that?
I'll talk to
Well,
the
I guess
old
with the
man.
radioactive
Sorry to break it to
waste.
you kids, but you
I say pop. Clear.
Hey!
Oh, at least let her finish it. You're gonna eat it. Ew!
For once, I'm actually innocent.
For once. He's not making a doomsday device. He's making something else.
Ground team, move!
break down the door.
Or maybe not.
When you go to work and you arrive with police at the front, you're like, okay, I'm not working today.
Can I have my phone call?
Damn, I know you can talk better than that.
Possession situation.
Just pick up!
It's like after everything I've seen this last summer.
Gotta go get some. Let's do this.
Did he just leave the food? At least they have a new exit now.
We'll be taking you to child services.
Boo!
Or the
In the
playroom.
meantime, enjoy some mindless reality TV designed to pacify you and make you stop asking questions.
I'm about to make the incision.
Kerprank!
Kurt
You're
prank.
watching Kerprank with
Alright.
Justin Kerprank.
Dipper, this is
If we could get the Mystery Shack surveillance tapes, we could prove he's innocent.
And then they're gonna see that he wasn't. Oh my god. He's got that kind of bumper sticker. Oh, road rage.
Darn branch!
That branch was close to like spearing his body.
Requesting backup. Ah!
You
Hi, Shitty.
don't know what you're talking about.
You're gonna regret this!
Ow. I wouldn't be surprised if those license plates have like secret codes on them. Now it's 5 hours.
Come on, Stan. You gotta think of a way out of this. Think. Think.
They actually saw that he was trying to steal the badger.
Is it just me, or did the entire world just hiccup?
I'm sure it's just a baby-sized earthquake.
Aw, baby-sized.
Baby size?
Get in there, raccoon wife. Get.
Raccoon wife. Okay, so we have a woodpecker wife with a human husband. Now we have a raccoon wife. I guess you can make the joke that the raccoon wife stole his heart.
And then we'll backflip through the front door.
I just noticed that the A for the shack is Bill. Scams A to Z.
It's this week. This is it.
It looks very dusty.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he's just going to the bathroom outdoors, the way nature intended.
For the next 2 hours.
That's him, all right.
Okay. So maybe
There aren't any children around.
toxic waste.
Passport.
What is all this? Stetson pine field?
Nice green lighting to make it look more
Forrester?
ominous.
You wouldn't need these unless you were trying to hide your real identity.
But why would Stan do that?
So Stanford Pine's fake name? He's not their actual uncle. Oh, he's not the real uncle.
What?
So he could.
Unnamed grifter at large? Why would they call him unnamed? Unless Stan...
Isn't
Stan?
Oh, now we went from 5 hours to 15 minutes.
Hines is dead?
Justin Kerprank is gonna jump up from behind one of these plants any minute now.
I don't think so, Mabel.
Any
This isn't
minute,
Logan Paul.
Justin. What the? Secret code to hideout?
Let me
The
see
vending
that.
machine. Gonna float.
Oh yeah. So do you.
Huh?
Whoa, 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 hey!
Whoa. Nice lighting.
You won't get away with this.
He got away with this.
Go get you. Go get you.
Wait, they're in the sheriff's office? I thought they were in some like secret FBI place.
Yeah. Okay. Here's $100.
It would have been funny if it was kind of like the theater scene where they went boo instead of actually being for it. It would have been funny if he would be like, yeah, I'm not following. What do you think? This is a movie?
Stanford escaped. He's at large. All right, Seuss. Remember the plan. Protect the machine.
What does that mean? He's gonna
earn Stan's
protect it
trust,
from Mabel
legally
and
get
Dipper?
Adopted by Stan. Change name to Stan Jr.
Sue!
Oh, kids,
Oh, there's
where have
his
you been?
like.
What are
He
you
looks at
doing here?
Stan as a
Stan
dad.
gave me a mission. Ah! Attack glitter! It's pretty, but it hurts. This hurts me more than it hurts you. Seriously, it hurts me way more than it hurts you.
And it's the shape of a C as well. I love how it opens, it's just all dusty. It's like, you know how many times he probably goes down there? It wouldn't be that dusty, come on.
What a nightmare.
Is that a handprint on the wall? They're gonna be there. I'm just really curious on what this thing is.
Are we dreaming?
All this time, Stan had them? I can't believe it. Was anything he said to us real? Why would he have those journals?
Dang, you have a
Maybe
powerful kick
he's
there,
the author.
Dipper.
Maybe he's...
What is this thing? The machine was meant to create knowledge, but it's too
I was
powerful.
wrong the whole time. Could tear our universe apart. It must not fall into the wrong
Gonna
hands.
split in half like a
If Bob ever
jawbreaker.
reaches-
And I feel like because Stan
It's
doesn't
the
know
final
about the
countdown,
black
just like
light,
they
it's
always sung about.
he doesn't know the message. So is Stan gonna get in the? Oh, what's gonna happen?
That's it. The shutdown switch.
Stan's gonna stop him. I think. That looks so good though. Oh, these backgrounds look so nice.
Hey, shut it down.
Explain what it is fast.
No.
Protecting these kids.
Zeus, you idiot. Let me go.
Explain it, please.
Go. Come on.
Minus 20 seconds.
You better tell him fast.
I wanted to say that you're out. It's all for this family.
Mabel, what if he's lying? This thing
Oh, look,
could
you get to
destroy
see
the
his zipper
universe.
thing.
Listen to your head.
Mabel, please.
10, 9.
Ooh, what is she gonna do? What is she gonna do?
I trust you.
Mabel, are you crazy? We're all gonna...
1.
Oh shit! Author? Author?
What? Who is that?
The author of the journals. My brother.
His brother?
Is this the part where
Okay.
one of us faints?
Oh, I am so on it, dude.
Wait, what? Just them when they were younger? Not gonna get any, like, background? Okay, just them swinging back and forth in the... Okay, I'm not gonna like go into my thoughts because this is definitely a two-parter, but I'll give a brief thing about Stan. That okay, so I was semi right that Stan was the author, but it wasn't him; it was his brother. So interesting, and so I guess Stan's brother, the author, either got sucked into this portal. I wonder if he got sealed into it by Bill. Because I know Bill is aware who Stan is. So he must be aware of the family. Or Stan's brother. Yeah, this is very interesting. The interesting twist that it's Stan's brother. And so Stan... I was like, Stan is going... What is his goal with this? So it had to have been for someone that he cares about. Or... it's for him to prove to himself that this was real kind of thing. Like, I wasn't sure where they were going to go with it. But, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and, get to the next episode. Oh, it's a little walkie sandpiper birds.
Whoa.
Okay, so that
Neato.
ending scene of the prior episode was of them
Mysterious floated
swinging.
up cave.
It's leading to
It might be
them
filled with lost
when they were
prehistoric
younger.
life form. Good thing you've got your smarts, Poindexter. I've got the other thing. What is it called?
So is this
Oh,
Stan?
right. Punching.
This seems like Stan.
Cool.
Ow.
Splinters. Whoa.
No.
It's so cool.
Stanley and Stanford Pines. Oh, there's a new photo with the brother pointing to the one. So wait, does that mean Stanley and Stanford Pines?
Finally, after all these long years of waiting.
So they are
you're actually
Pines.
Here.
So the brother must have been the uncle that
Brother.
died in the car crash? Ow.
Oh, ow!
It's an insanely risky move, restarting the portal.
Oh my god, they
Didn't you
got,
read my
what's his name to
warnings?
voice his brother?
Mornings. Appears to be, I don't know. some
Tenzin
kinda
from
sci-fi
Avatar, but
sidebar
also
dimension.
the
Thank
guy
you.
from
You
Portal
really
2.
think I'm gonna...
Hey, hi, Mabel here.
So this
Quick
is why
question. What
Stan
the heck
sees
is going
himself
on
in the two
here?
twins.
Stan, you... And some sort of large, hairless gopher?
I get that
Gopher?
a lot.
They're your family, Poindexter.
I never
Charmy's
thought of him as a naked
grandkids.
mole rat.
A six-fingered handshake. It's a full finger friendlier than normal.
I like this kid. She's weird.
I haven't just read them. I've lived them. I've been waiting for so long.
This
to meet
past
you.
whole
I don't
summer.
know what to say. I have so.
Good
I
thing
think I'm
that
gonna
Mabel
throw
didn't
up.
turn off the device.
Does anyone else know about this portal?
No,
Maybe
just
just
us.
the entire government.
Also, maybe the entire U.S. government.
The what? What have you been doing all these years, you knucklehead?
Yeah, Uncle Stan. No more lies. You owe us some answers.
I'm hoping all this aligns exactly with my fanfic, Stan. If not, I will be very disappointed.
Fanfic.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
I know I have a lot of explaining to do. Glass
Home of
shard
glass
based
shard
in
water
Jersey.
toffee.
I lived with my mom and pa.
What, they
in
put
Lead
glass
Bay
shards in
District
there?
of Family.
No, you're overpriced. Yeah, I
99
predicted you were
cents
gonna
an
hang
hour.
up.
And I once saw a dead rat floating in a bucket.
Ew.
What's wrong with you? Kings of New Jersey!
Oh, the sunburn.
New Jersey! I dubbed thee the Stan Award.
Stan Award.
Ow! What the heck?
And you're lucky you have each other because neither of you will ever make any friends.
Better friends than what you got.
We'll hunt for treasure, get all the girls, and be an
Get all the
unstoppable
girls?
team of adventurers.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Till one day.
Toffee peanuts sound good.
Not you, him.
I love how Stan already sounds, or Stanley already sounds like a chain smoker.
All his teachers are going bananas over his science fair experiment. You ever heard of
Is
West
that
Coast
frickin'
Tech?
President
Best
Ronald
college
Reagan?
in the country.
I'm impressed.
Money.
But what about all...
But hey, look on the bright side. At least
No
you'll have
offense,
one
but Stanley
son
looked
here in
like
New
a
Jersey
typical
forever.
jock.
If the college board isn't impressed with my experiment tomorrow,
He
then
did a good job making
okay, I'll do the treasure hunt.
Stanford sound younger.
They are?
Well, then I guess you better come visit me on
Stanley's
the other
still
side of the
it's
country.
like Stan. He
This
did.
is all your fault, you dumb machine! No.
Well, that was
No, no, no.
unintended.
What did I do?
I'd say we wasted a car trip. What?
Did he not look at it
was
before
stable yesterday.
even
The
going to show
fuse
it?
must have blown or something.
Look, it was a mistake. Although if you think about it, maybe there's a
It
silver
was an
lining.
accident.
Huh? I'll make millions, and you'll rue the day you turn your back on me. Thanks to one dumb mistake,
At least he
I
has
had
a
no
car.
brother, no home, no...
I know what you two little broken teacups need. So
Teacups?
hug it out. Hug it out.
I don't think so.
Hug Jane's.
Rare metal.
Really?
Luckily, I struck another kind of gold.
That's
Hi
not
there,
cheap to have a
I'm
metal
Stan
detector. Why'd
Barnes
you
of
throw it away?
Enterprises. Then you need the chamois of the future.
Really, the
Made with
ShamWow?
same it won't give you rashes.
Oh
It
my
gave you rashes.
god. This is why he had so
Travel the
many
whole
name
country,
changes.
Sometimes outside of it, always one step ahead of the
What
law.
a racket.
looking for some-
Wrote a thesis that was nationally ranked and was awarded an enormous grant for my own scientific research.
100,000.
But what to study? My whole life I'd been teased
Oh,
for
Tesla.
my 6 fingers. Statistically improbable. And according to my
Oh, there's that cow.
investigations-
States I'm
Meanwhile,
banned
little
in.
Uncle Stan was doing...
But what would I find here?
Wood giant? I
Bingo.
would say iron
I
giant, but
began
never
to
mind.
investigate at once. I knew I'd have to record my findings.
Hand.
I began to keep a journal.
The journals!
Okay, there, you fangirl.
Sorry, just got excited there. About the journals.
Bet you when this was airing, this was
I
like the
began
fans.
to keep a journal.
Baby dino? Is that the shape? Oh my god, it's a baby. It's a shapeshifter. It's the baby.
Fascinating.
Loading
What did you
clip.
say your name was? I decided to call up my old college buddy, Fiddleford McGucket, a young but brilliant mechanic who was wasting his talent trying to make personal
Ponder all.
computers in
Oh my
some
god, it's a
garage
strawberry.
in
This is supposed. This is like Steve Jobs.
Hello, Fiddleford Computer Majigs? I reckon.
Many long
I mean, he
nights
wasn't
were
far
spent
removed from where he
perfecting
is
the
now.
machine.
Get out, get out, get out!
What is that? Is that the
The time had come
guy
to
that
test
grows
it.
up to be? Eat him, eat him. It is. It has to be because he looks like the little boy looked like him.
And
I'd be like, what'd you see?
Fiddleford?
When gravity falls and Earth becomes sky, fear the beast with just one eye.
Fiddleford, get a hold
Bill.
of yourself. You're not making any sense.
When I'd just as soon forget. I quit.
Fine. I'll do it
Ah,
without you.
that's where he makes
I don't
the
need you. I don't
unseen.
need anyone.
A name you can trust.
Just give...
Please come. Just nothing else. Just please come. Okay, so this definitely doesn't look like the Mr. Shack
You
now.
haven't seen your...
Oh, poor
Did
squirrel.
anyone follow you? Anyone
This
at
is
all?
like the
hello
winter
to you
storms that
too,
went
pal.
through United
Ah!
States.
Ah, hey! What is this?
Sorry. I just had to make sure you weren't... it's nothing. Come in.
The
Come in.
shapeshifter.
I've been to prison in 3 different countries. I once had to chew my way out of the trunk of a car. You think you've got problems? I've got a mullet, Stanford. Meanwhile,
I mean,
where
the
have you
looks
been?
good on him.
Living it up in your
Research.
He gets sucked in through this.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you all right? Ow.
Oh, that's how he got the mark.
Brother, you turned out.
Deadly! Do something!
Oh.
That'll be 99 cents.
Okay, so.
That's no stranger. That must be the mysterious
Oh.
science guy that lives in the woods.
Mysterious
Oh
lights
my
and
God, there's a
spooky
cop.
experiments?
Gosh, I'd pay anything to see what kind of shenanigans you get up to in there.
Oh, me too.
Those are the two clerks people that died and became ghosts. Oh my
No,
God.
really, Behold, the, nerdy science box.
Ah, my eye.
That's
I
actually
can assure you
right.
that is in no way permanent. For once in my life, people were actually buying what I was selling. And so the murder hut was born. Later renamed the
Murder?
Mystery Shack.
What? Oh my
Finally, I
God.
found something I was good at. For once, being a liar and a cheat paid off. The old me was dead. And I faked
Was
the
that
car
the
crash
freaking?
to prove
No,
it.
hold up. I don't do this often, but hold up.
Stanford Pines.
Was that Lightning McQueen in a portrait?
Being a liar and a cheat paid
I
off.
swear I saw it.
The old me.
No, okay, it's the Stan Pine's dead thing. I mean, it's
My day on
under Disney, so I
Stanford
thought they could. I mean, they could get
Mr.
away with that.
Mystery.
I heard talking. It was coming from downstairs.
Oh no, it's too late.
What are they
The
gonna
agents
do
are coming
now?
for us.
Wait, forget. That's it. I think I know a way we might be able to defeat those agents.
That's right. He still has that thing.
According to this very real report, the power surges in Gravity Falls were
Snatcher.
actually due to...
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir. False alarm, everyone!
Floppy disk and freaking. That works. Good, Billy.
I'll just let myself out.
You could just go in the house. Well, then again, never.
Wendy, I've got something amazing to tell you. Clear the next 14 hours.
Did you hear what they said? I think Uncle Ford said they're gonna buy us puppies made of ice cream. Might be wishful thinking, though.
I don't know if this is good or bad. I wanted to meet the author.
I mean, they used to be best friends, but then they got all stupid. Can you promise me you won't get stupid?
They got
stupider
all
than you,
adulty
dum-dum.
and dumb.
Good night, stupid.
Is Bill gonna pray on
so
this?
it turns out that the second stand
3 a.m.
stand that we know, which was built by
J.K.
Stanford,
Simmons,
which
that's the
Stan
voice.
pretended- Act 2. Stan started going like the
Oh my God. All right, that was a two-parter to unload. Oh my God. Okay, let me go ahead and get into my thoughts. Okay, so alrighty, this was a hefty couple episodes. Plot. So we get into the really meaty bits of the not lore of the story of this series. So we finally see what that portal or what that machine does and where the portal leads to and what Stan's reasoning for fixing or what I thought was building the machine and why he was doing it. So and then we also find out more. This was pretty much we kind of know how the strange stuff is going on. It's that dimension, but we still don't know a ton about that dimension except for when Bill I wonder if is it the mindscape that's the dimension then? I don't think it is because then technically I feel like Bill could have stopped. I'm still curious on how Bill has a tie-in with how he knows the Pines brothers. Because I remember Dipper mentioning Stan and Bill was knew him, was aware of him. And it was mentioned in this episode. Wait, no. It was the episode before this last one. Excuse me, Mom. Hi. In the episode before this one, I'll just say the first part. In the first part, they bring up the one-eyed monsters, which can only be Bill. So, I'm curious then. It seems like Bill was sealed into the mindscape by, I presume, but it hasn't been brought up yet. You would think the brothers would bring. You would think Stan and Stanford would bring it up, but they didn't. So I'm kind of curious. They've made it out as if one of them sealed Bill into the dimension, But at the same time, they don't seem to be aware of it. So I'm kind of confused on that. And also so if Bill has not, it seems like Bill's also been to Gravity Falls. So it's not like Bill's trying to get out of the dimension for the first time, trying to get out and trying to, like, go after everyone. It seems like this is going to be his second time, getting out. So we know, and Gideon's the one who first unleashed him. At least, or no, this is the second time Bill's been unleashed, but this time it was by Gideon. And also, I wonder why Gideon's kind of like been nowhere really this season, except for like little like in the episode before this two-parter with baby Gideon, or not before this one, the one with Seuss's birthday and stuff, and it had baby Gideon on like a sign or something like that. But other than that, Gideon's been pretty out of the picture for this whole season, so I am curious on if him and Bill are going to work together again, and if Bill does have a tie-in with Stanley and Stanford, if Bill's gonna exact vengeance on one of them or both of them, or the whole Pines family, especially since technically Mabel and Dipper have gotten in the way of Bill's plans a couple times. But at the same time, Bill is so powerful that I feel like things have kind of gone the way, mostly have gone the way that he's wanted. He doesn't seem like he doesn't seem dumb. So I feel like everything that's happened, even if it wasn't fully to the way he wanted, it's like he's not super bothered about it. Okay. I'm trying to think, like, theorize and all this stuff, but I would say the plot for these two episodes, great. I am happy that we've gotten deeper into the story, or progressed more in the story. Really enjoyed it. I like the twist. Like, I was kind of like, right before they said that he wasn't their uncle, and that, like, I legit thought for a moment that he was like he possibly could have murdered their uncle and stuff, but then grew attached to them, and he's just been trying to figure out the mystery and stuff. That was a genuine twist for me, even though I said before I was like, oh, you know, he's not their uncle. But I didn't think it was gonna be like he possibly could have killed Stanford. So that was a great twist. But then I like that it's actually his brother, and he was trying to get him out of the portal, which made sense to me. Like I mentioned before, I'm like, he's going through all this to create a portal. It's either two reasons. One, it's to get someone back that he cares about, or he's trying to figure out the mystery himself, and he doesn't care like what the consequences could be. It's just the pretty much he has a lot of curiosity in what it is, and he just wants to solve it. Yeah, plot great. Excuse me. Okay, characters. We got a lot more development for Stan, a lot more background to Stan, which is great. Mabel and Dipper were more like nothing really development for them. It was more like Dipper finally seeing who the author is, so it's like that mystery of who the author is has finally been solved after all this time. But then you got the real Stanford, Grunkle Stan's brother. I love that they got J.K. Simmons to voice him. And J.K. Simmons did a great job at voicing his younger self, like his teenager 20s self. Like, he legit sounded younger versus him when he's now older. But I definitely like Stanford. You can see that even from a child, he was definitely the brainiac, and he was the one that was more into solving things and kind of stuff. While Stanley was I'll just call him Grunkle Stan. Grunkle Stan was more of the jock kind of guy. But you can see how, like, I understand Stanford's anger toward Grunkle Stan for ruining his project and costing him the college. But at the same time, like, I get it because Grunkle Stan didn't really explain it well when he said, you know, I may have kind of I was you know, roughhousing, and I may have, and like, the way he worded it wasn't correct. Instead of saying, you know what, I was upset and I banged the table next to your project and it came undone and I didn't know how to fix it, so I just left it. That could have been explained and that could have been avoided, that situation, but again, emotions are high in those kind of situations, so they react off. He didn't explain it well, then Stanford got pissed, and Stanford held it against him for all these years. And then you got Uncle Stan trying to figure out, and he becomes a scammer and gets banned from all this. So I like how they also explain it that he's not like a criminal. It's just that he's a scam artist, and so he's gotten banned out of states, and he's never hurt anyone physically, intentionally. He's just pretty much a scam artist. But it explains all of his fake IDs and aliases and all that stuff. But for Stanford, you can see like now that he's held on to that anger for so long toward Uncle Stan. But it's kind of like, how long do you hold on to something that ruined your life at that time that you couldn't maybe like what stopped him from making the machine again and showing it to people? Like a perpetual motion machine, he still could have literally made one and then just showed it to people. So I don't, like, it's pretty much he let that put him down so much that he never attempted it again, and he just went to a regular school and just, like, he got a $100,000 grant. Like, it's not like he was completely jacked because of what Grunkle Stan did. It's not like he ended up in the gutter like Grunkle Stan did. Like, Grunkle Stan got kicked out of the house and was, not an excuse to become a scam artist, but, like, he got put into a much worse spot, versus Stanford was still supported by his parents. He went to school, he excelled in school, he got a $100,000 grant, and so he had a lot more opportunities to still pursue college or do something more to what he wanted, versus Grunkle Stan getting kicked out, no support, having to figure things out on his own, and technically made something of himself, even though in the end he, like, got his brother into an alternate dimension. At the same time, you see what he built upon the Mystery Shack, and he made it into an actual thing where he's made good money from it and stuff. So it's kind of like, I feel like Grunkle Stan kind of moved on and still made something good out of the situation in a sense, while also trying to save his brother, or get his brother back. Meanwhile, Stanford is still held on to that bitterness from long ago with the college opportunity, and still holds it against them. And all he cares about is like solving the mystery and becoming known for something, and he just doesn't care for the family anymore. So I'm curious to see on how that's gonna develop further between the two of them. I'm gonna guess that it's kind of like they're gonna look at Mabel and Dipper's sibling relationship, and maybe through them they figure out that what's important is family, kind of thing. Or not them, because Grunkle Stan understands that, but it seems more like Stanford doesn't. So I feel like Stanford is gonna turn around. I'm really curious on how this series is gonna end, because I know I'm halfway through. So, or I'm over halfway through the series, but I'm halfway through this season, or this last season. So, other than that, characters, I guess the government agents, like I'm not gonna say much for the side characters, because there wasn't much to say. Animation, definitely I would say a 10 out of 10 for this two-parter, because especially in the backgrounds, I mean, you guys heard me comment enough each time they showed one, but just, God, the backgrounds in this, like, this whole season, this whole second season, but this two-parter looked especially nice. And even the animation just feels very clean and smooth and expressive with them. So I would say animation for this two-parter is 10 out of 10. Music, I would probably say actually some, like, the background music, it didn't have songs per se, but it had like the orchestral background music, and it sold the whole vibe for this entire two-parter, from the mystery to the tense moments to the action moments. So I would say probably some of my favorite background music of this whole series was in this two-parter. In terms of like, I'll end it with my where I place this two-parter. I don't know if I should split the two episodes. I feel like being a two-parter, even though they didn't really label it as that, but they left it off as a two-parter. I would say this might actually have become. Yeah, I'm gonna say because of how much major stuff happened in this episode, I'm gonna say these two parts have become. Okay, I'm gonna say this. The second part became my first favorite episode. The first part became my second favorite episode, and then I would say for my third and fourth favorite episodes, it would have to go to the season 1 finale with Gideon and all that stuff. So yeah, the season finales, or not finales, because this wasn't the finale for the season, but these like two-part episodes so far have been really good. Or not so far, but the season finale two-parter for that, and then you have this two-parter. I would say, or not I would say, but they are definitely my favorite episodes of the series. So I'm definitely really looking forward to what's up next. I'm pretty soon we're probably gonna get into like just other stuff, not continue with, maybe it'll be like hints of the story and the plot, the main plot for the next few episodes, but I feel like we're not gonna, until the last like maybe 2, 3 or 4 episodes, we're not gonna get back into the meaty bits of the story. But I can't wait to see the next episode. I think that wraps up my thoughts for these episodes, but I hope you enjoy this reaction. If you like early access to my full and edited reactions, go join my Patreon, link subscription and pinned comment below. But anyway, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, and keep praying bright. See ya!